So this is the Good Ride review of the Volcom BL Stretch Armstrong Gore-Tex jacket, or just BL Stretch Gore-Tex jacket. It's two-layer Gore-Tex with a nice stretchy material. And oftentimes I say to myself, I don't need stretch. I don't want stretch. And then you put it on and you feel it and you're like, this is kind of nice. Okay, I get it. It's like, it really doesn't, like a well-articulated jacket, a jacket that's cut well can do a lot of great things without the stretch material. But I gotta say, it is sure nice to have. So I like it. In terms of construction, this is an expensive jacket, and you can see that there was a lot of attention to detail when it comes to stitching and when it comes to construction. And it's a very well thought out, very well made jacket that's kind of a little different than your average Volcom jacket. And it's just got this nice kind of soft, smooth, easy, just non-crinkly kind of, nobody knows you're in a room with this jacket on. You can move through the morning and not wake everybody up, where normally you're walking through and it's like whoosh, 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 whoosh. So that's kind of cool. That's a cool side of this jacket. Let's get to the weirdness here, the indoor weirdness, testing the hood. This is one of Volcom's only articulating hoods. Almost everything else Volcom does is contoured. I personally love a contoured hood, but for those of you that like articulation in a hood, you've got it here with Volcom. And you can see that when you're tucking in to protect yourself going up the hill, you're gonna get clipped on the sides no matter how well you tighten and adjust this. You always get it, sometimes you feel like you've got it dialed, but then you always get a pinhole. But here's what's great about this. All Volcom jackets, they're contoured hoods with this medium Smith Vantage goggle, do a great job at turning, looking side to side, checking your six. But this one's even better because it's the stretch material, but on top of that, it's articulated. So the hood is really good at, maybe go Grant, get that thing off. The hood's really good at checking your sides, but it's definitely a face mask kind of hood. Now, with the cuffs, you've got some cool stuff going on here. You've got another open up. It's kind of like almost like, it feels like an Elvis, like late 60s jumpsuit for him. Like just kind of opens up, but it's really cool. And then on top of that, you have the standard Volcom kind of, cuff. But when zipped up, it's super tight. So if you're somebody who has a big glove, like a big mitten with a, tight strap, you can get this under no problem. And then with this, I just want to try this and see if this will just come on like this. This is my Volcom, my Burton guide glove. And if you just leave it like this and leave this open, it's pretty good. And then if you want, that's kind of cool to have that tightener because it does allow you to kind of get it over your glove and keep it kind of secured without having to do this. This is hard with the gloves on. It's a little easier with a glove to grab a zipper than it is to grab these flaps, but I like it. And then this Storm, this gaiter, wrist gaiter, I'm not a wrist gaiter kind of guy, and it's very non-intrusive. I can barely feel it on. And it doesn't feel like it's like cutting into my hand at any point. But when I go like this, I can kind of pull it up, and it does feel a little tight on my wrists, but it's definitely, when it's in the right spot, it's pretty non-intrusive. I'd like it to be a little less stiff, a little less tight, not stiff, tight right there. But then you're looking at one media pocket right here. Easily fit an S9 Plus. And then you've kind of got this weird half strap, half zip. But I gotta say, I like how the hood falls back and the collar looks on this, as opposed to many Volcom jackets where that's one of the advantages. You definitely get a better look when the hood's down with this articulating hood. Inside, you've got this kind of typical, like, thicker than the lightest mesh, but still very mesh. that protects the Gore-Tex membrane. And I like it. It works fine with the El Gore that I've owned. And it should work just fine with this too. You've got a snap goggle pocket that's pretty deep. You've got a fixed powder skirt, and you've got Volcom's proprietary zipper tech. So you're really not looking at like a good jacket to pant interface outside of Volcom. It's made to zip with this pant here in the back and attach. And that's great on a powder day, or it's great if you just ride in a cold area and when you're bending over to pick it up, your jacket doesn't lift up and you don't get cold crack. So that works really well. You've got two just kind of normal double fleece lined pockets. You've got adjustability here for the waist. And let's see, do they have the pass pocket thing going on here? But this is, with the media pocket, I forgot to mention, there is a hole and a loop, so you can guide it up. But all in all, this is a great jacket. I'm not normally, this mustard color is Steph's husband's favorite. I love the red, but this is a great combo, a great pant jacket combo, especially if you want something, you're just not into the crinkly feel and the loud, noisy fabric of Gore-Tex, but you still want that breathability. You want that waterproofing, and you know, you want the venting. Oh yeah, pit zips, meshed pit zips, I'm guaranteeing. Yeah, always. And it's got that thicker mesh. I like that more in the pants than I do the jacket. But all in all, good jacket, well built, well constructed, 2-layer Gore-Tex BL stretch.